build such an amazing resort for this community. It's truly a blessing and an honor. And that brings us to here. As the appointed chairman of such an amazing coalition that, again, is not just behind a resort, we're behind a movement. We are shaping and transforming the future of Glendale. And I really want to start off by to express my sincere gratitude to Mayor Jerry Wires and the entire City Council, who in 2024 unanimously 7-0 vote approved to advance this transformational VAI Resort project. Their leadership reflects a bold vision and a genuine belief in smart, responsible growth for our city and state. Again, that's why our campaign is not yes for VAI Resort, it's yes for Glendale. We are bigger than that. We are upholding the 7-0 unanimous vote. And some may ask, how do we receive that 7-0 unanimous vote? We had community involvement. It was 3.5 years in the making. Dozens and dozens of city, neighborhood, and community meetings, site tours, plan reviews, strategic meetings. When concerns were raised, they were addressed. And I couldn't be more proud of that. That's why I have the utmost confidence that we will be successful on May 20th, and a vote yes on both 401 and 402 get us to really transform Glendale. Sticking with the topic of community involvement, the following leaders that I'm going to be announcing, some of which are behind me, have truly been partners and champions for the resort throughout the years of the development. I want to start off by announcing retired council members Joyce Clark and Ian Hugh, Vice Mayor Lauren Tomlashoff, council members Ray Malnar, Bart Turner, Diana Guzman, Leandro Baldenegro, all crucial in this movement we're all behind. But again, we go so much further than just the city of Glendale limits. We have County Supervisor Debbie Lesko, House Speaker Steve Montenegro, Glendale Chamber and President and CEO Joshua Gunn, Arizona Chamber President and CEO Danny Seiden, Arizona Lodging and Tourism Association President and CEO Kim Sabow, who understands the difference VAI Resort is going to make in the genre of opportunities and a different viewpoint and lens that VAI Resort is going to be creating for Arizona's tourism. Closing up, we have President and CEO of Westmark, Cintra Hoffman, Carol Aote, who is rallying together different legislative districts, knocking on doors, getting the word out of how impactful this movement really is. But then I really want to take a moment and extend a special thanks to police and fire officials who have been walking neighborhoods, talking to voters about the immense benefits that VAI Resort will not only bring to their departments, but truly to their community. Today we have Eric O'Hare with fire and Dave Goitieta with the police. Let's give it up for the leaders mentioned, as well as the additional advocates of our coalition listed on this banner. And as you can see, this is not just Glendale representatives. We have representatives, team leaders, impact players of the entire state behind this. And that's why I'm so blessed to be speaking as their chairman of this coalition. Again, this is a movement. We are shaping the future of Glendale. And voting yes will continue to establish Glendale as a premier destination for entertainment and tourism while creating thousands of jobs and economic vitality for generations to come. Who can't get behind that? I mean, we are molding and shaping the future of our city. And again, having a few conversations before taking the podium, and while it is frustrating, while fighting, again, an outside special interest group that do not share Glendale's best interests, and truly fail to mention one benefit that they provide the city of Glendale, I always remind myself, when obstacles arise, opportunities also arise. And surrounding myself with state and city leaders, as well as a team of VAI Resort members, truly give me that utmost confidence that we will be successful on May 20th. I am confident that Glendale voters will rise to the occasion, and by voting yes on both propositions 401 and 402, will be successful in transforming the city. So without further ado, I want to bring up Joshua Gunn, President and CEO of the Glendale Chamber of Commerce, and who has been crucial to the importance of getting the word out of local economy and business community. So thank you.
Thanks, Grant. Thanks, Grant. What's up, Glendale? Good morning. How we doing? Great. Most of the crowd's behind me. So what's up, Glendale? How we doing? It's a fantastic, beautiful day here in Glendale. It's a little hot, so imagine how cool it would be to have a world-class resort where you could kick your feet up, you could go in the pool, you could eat at celebrity chef dining restaurants, and take a break from the Glendale hot, beautiful sunshine. Wouldn't that be amazing? Well, that's what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about the future of Glendale. My name's Joshua Gunn. I'm president and CEO at your Glendale Chamber of Commerce, and I'm thrilled to be here in support of Proposition 401 and 402, and in support of the completion and welcome to our community of the VAI Resort. I want to shout out our elected officials just for a moment because this project has been a long time coming. Shout out to Mayor Wires and the entire Glendale City Council for your vision and your leadership in helping advance this project. As Grant mentioned, this project has been before council on multiple occasions and consistently passes unanimously because the elected leaders in this community understand what's at stake here. I also want to shout out the Fisher family for believing in Glendale. You guys could have built this project anywhere in the country, anywhere in Arizona, and you chose Glendale, so I think that's worthy of a round of applause. Thank you all for choosing Glendale. Thank you all for saying yes to Glendale, which is what we're here to do today. This VAI Resort project is not just about the fun and excitement that the resort will bring, even though that's a big part. It's about the economic impact. We're talking about 2,000 plus incredibly positive, well-paying, sustaining jobs right here in our community. We're talking about billions of dollars of tax revenue and economic impact directly back to the community of Glendale. So whether you're excited about experiencing the resort or working at the resort, or you're just excited about the resources that this resort will bring so that we can pay for critical city services here in Glendale, we should all be extremely excited about this project. This also will continue to place Glendale on the map as a national destination, and that brings additional tourism and additional dollars and resources to our community. So I could not be more thrilled about this project. Voting yes on 401 and 402 is also about maintaining our local control right here in Glendale. We, the people of Glendale, the voters of this community, should have the ability to make decisions about what happens in our community, not folks from the outside. Do you agree with that? Yeah. If you agree that we should have a voice in our community and we get to say what happens in Glendale, let me hear you say yes for Glendale. Yes for Glendale. If you believe that the VAI Resort and 2,000 amazing jobs and multiple billions of dollars of tax revenue is good for our community, let me hear you say yes for Glendale. Yes for Glendale. So show up, vote, put your ballots in the mail, and let's do this for our community. Let's do this for us, and let's get this done. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Joshua. How about a round of applause for Joshua leading the Glendale Chamber? The enthusiasm, passion, leadership, extraordinary. So thank you, Joshua. Good morning and welcome, everybody. As Garrick mentioned, I'm Kim Grace Sabow, President and CEO of the Arizona Lodging and Tourism Association. And it is great to be here with so many supporters of 401 and 402. The leadership of this community and the Fisher family have worked collaboratively, tirelessly, to make certain that this transformational project becomes a reality. Together, they continue the great work of elevating Glendale's position on the map, and this project takes that effort to the next level. I also want to acknowledge what it took to get here. Just last year, just a few months ago, together, we beat back the very same out-of-state special interest group during the No on 499 campaign. Glendale voters overwhelmingly rejected their attempts to dictate the future of Glendale and the region. And now they're back, once again trying to undermine local control and what the people of Glendale have said they want for their own community. We cannot and we will not allow them to succeed. As it's been stated, the VAI Resort, led by Grant Fisher. Grant, congratulations on the extraordinary work you're doing on this project, to you and your team, will create 2,000 permanent jobs. And this project will generate $2.2 billion in tax revenue without raising taxes. It will also solidify Glendale, and not only Glendale, but the state of Arizona as a national and a global tourism destination. We can all agree tourism is one of Arizona's most important industries, a leading economic generator. This project alone will lift Glendale, the entire Western Valley, and our state, supporting local businesses, hotels, restaurants, and thousands of workers who rely on this industry every day to support their families. Together, let's make sure Glendale voters send the message again, loud and clear. This is our community, Arizona is our home, and we decide our own future. Please vote yes on Propositions 401 and 402. Thank you so much. And now it's my distinct honor to welcome Councilwoman Diana Guzman, who has been such a joy to work with, an extraordinary leader, and she's working tirelessly on behalf of the residents of Glendale. Councilwoman.
Thank you, Kim. Good morning. Like Kim said, my name is Diana Guzman, and I am the council member representing the Yucca District here in Glendale. Mayor Wires could not be here this morning, but I will tell you that he feels the same way I do on this initiative. Glendale has always been a city with vision, and as a job creator, the VAI Resort project represents our next great step forward. This development will strengthen our economy, provide thousands of jobs, and increase city revenues to improve police, fire, infrastructure, and more. The zoning amendments are necessary for the project's success, and I encourage you to vote yes on Proposition 401 and 402. You know, it's offensive to have an out-of-state union parachuting into our city to try to determine our future and attempt to cap our productivity. The city's continued safety and economic growth depends on forward-thinking projects like this one. By approving these zoning changes, we are ensuring that Glendale remains competitive in attracting top-tier businesses and innovative developments. The VAI Resort will also serve as a catalyst for additional investments in our city, further solidifying Glendale as a hub for economic and opportunity and community enrichment. Supporting this initiative means supporting a brighter, more prosperous future for Glendale. So let's make the right choice. Please join me and Mayor Wires in voting yes on Proposition 401 and 402 on your mail-in ballot and send it in by May 13th. Together, let's say yes for Glendale. Now I'm proud to introduce Dave Goisha of the Glendale Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge 12.
Thank you, Councilmember Guzman. Good morning. My name is Dave Goitia, and I'm the president of Glendale Fraternal Order of Police. With respect to Propositions 401 and 402, I'd like to make a couple of comments on behalf of the first responders in our community who work tirelessly to keep us all safe. Let me tell you why Propositions 401 and 402 matter to us, and why we're asking you to vote yes on Propositions 401 and 402. You see, the VAI Resort project isn't just about jobs and tourism. It's about additional resources for public safety, revenue that will directly fund vital city resources like police, fire, parks, and so much more, all without raising taxes. Now, let me tell you what that means. It means more police officers on the streets with better equipment, better training. And that translates into police officers who are prepared to respond quickly, effectively, and efficiently when community members need us. Sometimes on their worst days. When they call us, usually they're not having a great day. Maybe you're a business owner. Maybe you have a family member who needs law enforcement. You don't need us in 4 hours. You need us now, and we understand that. Unfortunately, once again, we see an outside union agenda trying to disrupt what's best for Glendale and the region. But they don't serve our community. We do. We, the first responders on the front lines in our beautiful city, we understand what the VAI Resort project means. And that's why we stand firmly behind Propositions 401 and 402 in this incredible project. And make no mistake, we stand behind Mr. Grant Fisher and his family story. 3 generations that built an American dream from scratch. That message resonates with our members. Thank you, Grant, for thinking of Glendale as you embarked on this project. Now, we know the Glendale community has always been there for us, and we're asking you to come through for us again. On behalf of first responders across Glendale, I'm urging you to vote yes on Propositions 401 and 402. Please help us continue to protect and strengthen this beautiful city that we all love. Fill out your ballot, return it today. It's now my great honor to welcome my brother, Eric O'Hara, President of the Glendale chapter of the United Phoenix Firefighters Association.
Thank you, David. My name is Eric O'Hara, and I proudly serve as a chapter president of the Glendale Firefighters Association. You know something is the right thing to do when both police and fire stand together. I love being on the same side as Dave and our law enforcement partners. That is why I'm here today, because public safety is united, because we are both behind Propositions 401 and 402. Every single day, we're on the front lines protecting this community. We see firsthand just how critical it is to have strong, well-funded public safety services. Whether it's fighting fires, responding to medical calls, or keeping neighborhoods safe, we rely on local resources to do our job safely and effectively. The reality is simple. Cities like Glendale can't print their own money. It takes a healthy economy, smart long-term investments to fund services like fire, police, and emergency response. Without support, our city faces tough choices: raise taxes or cut back on services people depend on. And neither of those options are acceptable to us or the residents we serve. That is why the VAI Resort project matters. It's expected to create more than 2,000 jobs and generate over $2 billion in new tax revenue without raising taxes. That's important, without raising taxes. The revenue helps make sure when someone calls 911, we can and we will be there. This is about keeping Glendale safe, keeping Glendale strong, and preparing our city for the future. That is why my fellow firefighters and we are out in the community every day, knocking on doors, talking with neighbors, handing out flyers, and having real conversations. We want people to understand what's at stake and why a yes vote on 401 and 402 matters so much. Sadly, we're up against, once again, with outside special interests trying to derail the process of our city. They don't live here, they don't serve here, but we do. And we know what Glendale needs to keep moving forward. So from one neighbor to another, I'm asking every Glendale voter, please fill out your ballot, drop it in the mail, or hand deliver it by May 20th. Make your voice heard. This election is too important to sit out. On behalf of the Glendale Firefighters Association, I urge you to vote yes on Propositions 401 and 402. Help us protect public safety, smart growth, and invest in a strong future for our city. Thank you.
Awesome, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. But as you can see, we have a broad and diverse coalition of support, but they all have one thing in common. As you can see, we have a broad and a diverse coalition of support, but they all have one thing in common. They want what's best for our community, and that is clear. So by voting yes on 401 and 402, let's solidify that. Let's create this amazing resort. Let's create 2,000 jobs. Let's create billions of dollars of revenue going right back to our community for our community. I want to thank again the group of supporters and coalition members. I want to thank the media for sharing our community's story. I want to thank each and every one of the VAI team members that will soon be over 2,000 that are here holding up signs, getting the word out to their neighbors, as well as the over 700 construction members that are working around the clock, day in, day out, to bring this vision into reality. Again, this is bigger than the Fisher family. This is bigger than VAI Resort. As a community member, I just want to say thank you, and the bright is future in Glendale. But again, time is of the essence. Even if you don't live in Glendale, get the word out. Ballots are mailed. We have less than a week to get them in. Mail them in, vote yes, time is of the essence. And again, ending with the story. What I love about construction and being third generation was always doing drive-bys with my grandfather or father on these construction projects, and always hearing the stories of a small group that had to go through the blood, sweat, and tears to make things happen. Well, today this is not a small group. This is a very large group of individuals, and we will make it happen. And yes, we will be victorious on May 20th, but we still got a lot of work to do until opening day. And this group is going to be on the 8th floor at the VAI Amphitheater Tower, celebrating of what we accomplished as a team, as a community, for the community of Glendale. And I want to say thank you. Cheers. Awesome.
All right, folks, we can take questions from
That's
the
what you call
podium
a
if
mic
you like. We can take questions from the podium if you like. We can also get in the shade and we can talk to Grant and some of the stakeholders. Please.
Hey, could we get just one team photo? Is everyone kind of here? I think that'd be really impactful. Even Nexus team and everyone. I mean, this is an army. This is awesome. Kristen, get in here. Oh. Get in here, guys. Come on in, come on in.
Come on, Joyce.
Yeah, I know.
Is everyone good?
Yep.
Awesome.
For me. 1, 2, 3. That's for VAI. This one's for Glendale Chamber. 1, 2, 3.
Everybody suck it in. Front row at
Wait,
least.
look right here.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. All right. Guys, hey, I know it's hot. Thank you so much for coming out. This is, again, a team that makes this happen, so thank you. Josh, you are an energizer. Sam, bring it in there.
Do you want to do it at the podium or do you want to do it in the shade? Okay.
All right.
So I'll turn this off.
I know it's hot out here.
Yeah. So we're going to grab...
Okay.